First of all, welcome to this new channel. This channel is aimed at everyone who loves science and wants to broaden their knowledge in science. In general, all topics are welcome, but as an active physicist, I know physics well, and this will be the initial focus of this channel. Depending on the success and interest of this channel, it is possible for me to also move on to math and computer topics. The goal is, however, to keep the math at a low level and focus on the general understanding. Therefore, you should be able to learn things without having studied physics or any other relevant topics before. This channel is structured and organized in a similar way as how you would study physics or any other science at the university, but with none of the underlying math. Therefore, we start with the basics and build on that, but we will come back to this. I especially consider this channel suitable for anyone who is interested in what to expect from taking a physics degree, and my hope is that people considering going into physics will know what to expect. And of course, every university have their own way of doing it, but I think the point is clear. Also, this channel is for everyone who seek to get insight into the world of physics. So if you ever wondered how the quantum world works, or how the world gets weird at the speed of light, then this is the place for you. Science is for curious people, and every curious person should feel welcome here. I encourage anyone interested to subscribe, and please feel free to comment on what topics you would like. I have a personal plan for the channel, but I'm open to try to shape it in the most desired way, and maybe I missed an interesting aspect of a topic, then I might remake the video with the suggested improvement. This channel is structured such that every video covers some topic, and the topic of the video can then link to another video which is related to the topic or built on the topic. Of course, some videos will be the end of some line of topic, but in general the goal is that every video contains a topic, and then one can build on the knowledge learned in that video. For example, one can start with a video which introduces quantum mechanics. Then one can consider how quantum mechanics is used to explain the structure of the atom, and that can lead to then nuclear physics. Since this channel will at least initially be focused around physics, let's discuss what to expect. In general, one can classify physics into 4 different categories. The first one is the Newtonian mechanics, which describes the world in a simplified way, which is good enough for most people. However, people working with very small things at the size of atoms or molecules will experience how spectacularly Newtonian mechanics fail at small scales. Here, quantum mechanics is needed. Likewise, for large scales and fast-moving objects, Newtonian mechanics must be replaced with Einstein's theory of relativity. Then you may ask, what then works if objects move fast and at small scales? Here the description is called quantum field theory, which describes the most fundamental known physics. If any of this sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. You can, of course, watch videos in the order you like, but the number system at the end of the video title should indicate how videos are linked to each other. But before we get into the physics, I propose we start with some philosophy of science and a bit of history, and then jump into the physics. Before we end this introduction, I just want to give a shout out to my wife, who is helping with the animation of the video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.